Hello, my name is Mrs. Bartholomew Tetley Jones, and I am here to present to you a fantastic experience, the reading and performance of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, brought to you by Riverside Unified School District's Visual and Performing Arts Department. Enjoy.
But I'm not used to it.
I wish the creatures wouldn't be so easily offended.
You'll get used to it in time.
The caterpillar put the hookah into its mouth and began smoking again. Alice waited for the caterpillar to speak again.
One side will make you grow taller, the other one will make you grow shorter.
One side of what? The other side of what? Alice thought to herself.
The mushroom, of course.
The caterpillar said as if she asked it aloud, and in another moment it was gone. Alice looked at the mushroom for a minute. She was trying to make out which were the two sides of it. It was perfectly round. She found this a very difficult question.
Now, which is which?
She nibbles a little bit of the right hand. It had shrunk her foot. She was frightened by this. But she felt that there was no time to lose, so she ate some of the other bit. She managed to eat a morsel of the left-hand bit.
My head's free at last.
She was alarmed in another moment, and she found out that her shoulders were nowhere to be found. All she could see when she looked down was her neck. It seemed to rise out of a sea of green leaves.
Why can't I see my shoulders? What's all that green stuff down there? Where are my hands?
She moved them, but nothing happened except shaking among the distant green leaves. There was no chance of her hands getting to her head, so she tried to get her head down to them. She had just succeeded in getting her head down by moving in zigzag pattern. Then a sharp hiss made her look up in a hurry. A large pigeon had flown into her face.
Serpent. I'm not a serpent. Leave me alone. Serpent, I say again. I've tried every way, but nothing seems to please them. I haven't the least idea what you're talking about. I've tried in the roots, in the riverbanks, in the hedges.
The pigeon went on without attending to her.
But those serpents, there's no pleasing them.
Alice was even more puzzled, but she thought there was no use in saying anything more till the pigeon had finished.
As if it wasn't enough trouble hatching the eggs. But I must look out for serpents night and day. I haven't had a wink of sleep these 3 weeks. I'm very sorry you've been annoyed. Just as I had taken the highest tree in the woods, just as I thought be free of them at last, they come down from the sky, you serpent. But I'm not a serpent, I tell you. Well, what are you? I can see you're trying to make something up. I'm a human?
She said rather doubtfully. She remembered the number of changes she had gone through that day.
A likely story indeed. I've seen a good amount of humans in my time. But not one with a neck like that, no. You're a serpent. There's no use denying it. I guess next you'll tell me you've never tasted an egg. I have tasted eggs, certainly. But humans eat eggs as much as serpents do, you know? I don't believe it. But if they do, then they're counting a serpent too. That's all I can say.
Alice thought to herself for a minute. Then the pigeon interrupted the silence.
You're looking for eggs, I know that. What does it matter to me whether you're a human or a serpent? It matters to me, but I'm not looking for eggs. Even if I was, I wouldn't want yours. I don't like them raw. Well, be off then.
Alice just sat there for a while, until she remembered that she still has the pieces of the mushrooms in her hands. She very carefully started nibbling on one, and then at the other. Sometimes she got taller, and sometimes she got shorter, until she had brought herself down to her usual height. It has been so long since she had been her normal size. Then she began talking to herself again as usual.
There's half my plan done now. I've gotten back to my right size. Now just to get into that beautiful garden.
As soon as she said that, she came across an open place with a little house in it about 4 feet high.
Wonder who lives there. I'll never come to them this size. Frighten them out their wits.
So she began nibbling at the mushrooms again, and did not go near the house till she had brought herself down to 9 inches high.